Morgan everyone! So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my review of the Urban Decay The Naked Skin Glow Cushion Compact. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I've had a couple weeks to try out this cushion. I actually picked this up last time I was in Korea in Incheon Airport in their duty free, and the way you purchase it is you actually purchase the compact separately, then the actual cushion foundation itself. It is available in 6 different shades. Naturally, I picked up the darkest, which is 3.5. Now, since I just mentioned the shade range, I guess I will go into my thoughts about the shade range. In general, I do find it is a fairly limited shade range despite it being 6 different shades. I also find that they run a little bit on the peachier side, so instead of having a more neutral tone, it runs a bit warmer than I think I would prefer. Now I'm going to go over some of the claims of the Naked Skin Glow Cushion Compact. Now it is supposed to be a weightless but buildable type of foundation. So speaking on the weightness factor, I do find that even though this is a very glowy type of foundation, this is a very weightless foundation. As far as buildability of the actual foundation itself, I find that it's not the most buildable foundation because it is that glowy type of foundation. The more you apply, the slicker the foundation tends to get on the skin, and for even me with dry skin, I just cannot wear foundation like that, so I don't necessarily find this buildable. In fact, I find the coverage of this cushion foundation itself very lacking. It has a very low coverage at best. I still could see a lot of the hyperpigmentation on my skin kind of coming through, and also the redness on my skin. It didn't cover my dark under eye circles, so I definitely had to go in with the concealer and powder to kind of correct and counterbalance those types of issues that I was having with this cushion foundation. This also claims to keep the skin hydrated for 18 hours. I can't speak to the hydration factor. I usually do a pretty good job of priming and prepping my skin with my skincare routine in the morning to keep my skin feeling hydrated through the day. But I don't know where they're coming up with 18 hours because as far as the foundation itself goes, I found that it was wearing off within 3 to 4 hours of me wearing it. Especially if I wore it on its own with only, say, like a sunscreen underneath it, it would definitely come off on my skin. I could see it wearing off on the tip of my nose, it was creasing, and it was also showing some of my pores. Okay, so I'm on my way to HomeGoods. I'm going to see if they have some holiday decorations that I like because I want to get some stuff for the office to make my videos festive, but we're gonna see how this lasts. I'm already looking a little shiny, I feel like, but maybe it's glowy, I don't know. Okay, let's see how my skin's doing. I just got out of HomeGoods. I was in there for actually a lot longer than I was expecting. People next to unloading their car. I got some holiday decorations. Hopefully I can make my filming setup a little bit spiffier. But as far as the foundation goes, I'm noticing like under my eyes, my makeup is smudging a little bit. I will say it does feel like it's set here is like a little sticky, as you can see with my hair. But the coverage is just very minimal. I'm seeing like some stuff that I'd prefer to cover the tip of my nose. It looks like the foundation wore off, so it's not even the longest lasting foundation, because to be completely honest, I haven't had it on for that long. I've only had it on for maybe like 3 or 4 hours, so considering what it looks like, it's a little shiny for my liking. But I will say though, for this being this glowy, I don't feel it. Usually when the glowy foundations are this glowy, I tend to feel a little sticky, and this one I don't feel super sticky. But that's kind of what it looks like. The sun's gonna set soon, so I don't know if I'll check in again because it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but this is what it looks like in natural lighting. You can see it doesn't even really look like I'm wearing foundation besides the glow. It like just gives your skin almost like a finish. So I'm gonna go home and stop being a weirdo, talking in my car to myself to my phone. Now last but not least, I kind of want to go over the technical aspects of this cushion foundation because I did have some issues with this cushion foundation itself. So the first thing that I noticed about this product in general was the air puff. Now if you guys have watched my channel, you guys know my affinity for air puffs, and so they're definitely a component with the cushion foundation that I find essential. Now the first thing that I noticed when I was applying the foundation onto my skin was that the air puff itself seemed really flimsy, and it did not seem very well made. However, the second time that I applied this foundation, the air puff broke. So I was a little disappointed that the strap actually just snapped off, and it actually tore the air puff itself, so I think that speaks volume as to the quality of the Air Puff, so I was kind of disappointed because Urban Decay, it's not necessarily an affordable brand. The fact that the Air Puff this cushion foundation came with was probably worse quality than like $1 Air Puff I'd pick up on its own. That was very disappointing. Now another issue that I seem to have with this cushion foundation is the actual cushion itself in the compact. Now the coverage has a bit of a netting, which is not uncommon to see when it comes to cushion foundations. However, the netting of this is a very stiff type of netting. The texture of it almost feels like gauze, and because of that, it doesn't have a give to it. So when you press down on it, the whole thing kind of presses down and the foundation just kind of comes up through the holes. So the purpose of having the netting like this is to evenly disperse the foundation onto the Air Puff, and I was just finding it was making a mess. You can even see it kind of leaking here. And again, they kind of missed the mark on the point of the netting, at least in my opinion, of course. So I wasn't impressed with the overall compact itself. I mean, the packaging is obviously beautiful and very eye-catching, but you want the Air Puff and the cushion to work how you want it to work. So that is my review of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Glow Cushion Compact. I feel like I would definitely skip on recommending this cushion compact. So if you guys have tried this cushion compact, let me know what your guys' thoughts were in the comment section down below, as well as maybe some other cushion compacts you guys would be interested in me reviewing, or just products in general. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!